Welcome to Curie Electronics. Today we are going to learn latching. What is a latching relay? And we'll do a testing also. We'll take one of the latching relay available in market and we'll test it out. How whether it is working or not as expected. So a latching relay is an electromechanical switch that holds its position after a pulse of current is sent through its coil. A simple latching relay will have two coils like this. One is set, another is reset. So once you send a pulse means we give a pulse like this, maybe 50 millisecond. It depends on the data sheet of the given latching relay. Then what happens? This pulse sets the relay. That means the relay contacts are closed. And again, if you apply on the next, this is the common. Okay, sorry. This is the common. Common will be usually it can, if it is connected to ground. Common may go to ground. So the pulse we have to give to the other two coils, other two sides, other two end of the coils. So if you give a positive going pulse to the set coil, the relay contacts will be closed, and if you give the positive going pulse to the reset coil, the contacts gets open. So see here left side what I have shown is a non-latching relay. There is only one single coil is there. Continuous power is required. See, this is the control signal here. So when you give a control signal here, when you switch on this, when you apply power to this coil, what happens? This will be energized. So continuously current will be flowing through this coil and the relay contact will be closed. That's how it is. Once you remove the power, this contact gets open. That is the non-latching relay. That is we are more familiar with. But with the latching relay, it's not like that. Once you give the pulse, it stays in that position itself. That is what he has said here, pulse of current. Here in the latching relay, see relay if you take, non-latching relay if you take, we have a non-polarized. Non-polarized means what? We can give AC supply to it. It works. And polarized means you are supposed to give a DC supply. This is the control signal for the non-latching type. When it comes, when it is about the latching relay, it can be single coil. Single coil means what happens? The polarity you have to interchange. Only two connections. Here the plus, here the minus. And the next, if this is to set, then to reset the relay, you have to reverse the polarity. That's how it works. And that if sometimes there is going to be two coils separated and four terminals will be there. So one coil if you energize, this will set. If you energize another coil, it will reset the relay. And the other one is the other configuration is the 3-terminal relay. In 3-terminal relay what happens? Two coils are there and two coils and one end of each coil is connected together. That act as common. See here, if this is plus means we will apply plus volt continuously here, and whenever we give the negative going pulse to the other two, any of these coils, it will act as reset as well as set. So this is the relay, I have it with me. So what I am going to do, what we will do, see here, this is a Leon make relay. I think it's a Chinese company. So this relay we will test it out. We will practically we'll test it. Now see, if you can see here, the non-latching relay, if you try to draw a waveform, this is a control signal, right? This is a control signal, this is a contact signal. When control signal is high, the contact is on. Once the control signal goes low, contact is getting changed. So that is non-latching. The latching type, what is there? See, control signal. This is for the single coil. This is for the single coil. So what is happening here? When the control signal is plus, positive going, it has got activated, means the contact is on, and it remains till another reverse polarity pulse is applied. So that is for the single coil. If it is to double coil, what happens? Or double coil with a center common, what happens? Control signal going high here. So relay contact is getting on here, and it remains on until the reset coil gets a positive going pulse. Then it turns off. So it's simple latching relay. So the coil which I am having, the relay which we are going to test, will supply it and see whether it is working or not. And that is a double coil, 2 coil, and one end of each coils are connected together. And this is see here shown as negative. So this will be connected to ground. Okay, and if you give plus pulse, as per this data sheet, we have to apply 100 millisecond positive going pulse. Then it will set. Then this relay will set. And the pin 2, if we give positive going pulse, this will reset. Instead of giving a 100 millisecond accurate pulse, we can use our one short circuit, and we can make the accurate timing. So to just test this, you can simply make one with switch and one relay. We can make it. That circuit I will add it here. Okay. So here, what is the specification of this relay? This relay, what we are going to test is the 12 volt. No, not this. This is a 12 volt double coil relay, and pulse duration he has given us 100 millisecond, and coil resistance, each relay having each coil 31 ohm, plus or minus 10% ohm the coil resistance. Now what we will do? We will practically test this relay. Let's test the latchable relay. So to test this latchable relay, we are using a 12 volt power source and one switch. This is a push to on switch. That means once you push, it will make the contact, and if you take your finger, it will release the contact. So that is why we are using, instead of giving 100 millisecond pulse as we have seen in the data sheet, just to test this relay, we can simply test this by using this switch. And I have collected a 220 volt bulb to show you the working. Now I am going to see these 3 pins are the control signal. That is, this is the negative signal, and these 2 are the 12 volt. When you press the switch, it will get 12 volt. So now by giving that 12 volt, we can set, if we give this pin 12 volt and here ground, the relay will set, and the other 2 pins, if you give the supply, it will reset. Now I am going to press the set button. See, now the light is on. Now it is a latchable relay. Maybe you have doubt. So what I will do, I will turn off the power supply. See, now power supply is off, but still the relay is latched. Now if I want to turn off, again I have to turn on the power supply. Okay, power supply is on. Now I will give the reset pulse. So once more, if you want to make it on, again I will give the set pulse. So this is a simple latchable relay, and this part number also already I have given you. It's a Leon make, and the coil is 12 volt DC, and it's a double coil. That all we have learned in the theoretical part. So it's unlatched, it's latched. And this thing we use, this latchable relay we use wherever we want to save the power. Maybe for battery operated devices, many places we can use this. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please share with your friends. Thanks.